Hi, this is Shirley from Shirley's World. I've been wanting to do an extended video about how I'm hopefully going to increase some shelving for my little tiny pantry. If you remember, my last video was just my pantry that's in my cellarway and some things in my drawers. But I think I found some space down in my cellar. Now this is a house that was built in 1850. So I'm going to take you down and show you what a cellar looks like from a house 100 and however that is old, 130 years old almost. So yeah, let me do that now. Okay, if you remember, this is my little tiny pantry that I have in my cellarway. It doesn't hold very much, and half of this part over here is all animal food, dog food and cat food. So yeah, so I'm going to take you down the treacherous cellar steps and we'll go into the basement. I have to hold on here good. One of the reasons I didn't want to have a lot of storage food down here was because it's hard for me to get up and down the steps very often. So we had the basement cleaned out, so it's all nice and clean. The only things that I have left are over here in the corner. But my washer and dryer's down here. My whole Culligan softener system is down here. I have a little freezer down here with some stuff in it. This is a bigger coffee pot, the bigger Mr. Coffee. I have a tiny 5-cupper up there now. And this, if you remember, I made a video about as soon as COVID struck, my washing machine died. I couldn't get a new washing machine. If you remember, you couldn't get them back then. So I bought this little portable washing machine, and I used it for months. I put it up inside the bathtub upstairs, and there's a video about how to use them. They're very useful. They wash your clothes and spin them almost dry, and then you have to hang them. So let's go over here. This shelving is where I have all my laundry detergent stuff. There is my storm cellar door. You can see there's light coming underneath. So in an 1850 house, you can't keep little animals out. There's no keeping mice out. There's no keeping little chipmunks and little red squirrels out. So, yeah. This wall, before we had this basement waterproof, it has French drains in. You can't see them. They're behind this, whatever this kind of wall is. It's like a I don't know, it's like a plastic type of, it's covering up, wish I could show you. It's covering up boulders, actually. This wall is made of boulders. And, yeah. Oh, there's a little bit of ivy creeping in for the winter. Yeah. 1850 house. Look at the size of the beam going through part of the house here. These are huge beams. But anyway, over here is where my boiler is. You can hear it. It's on. Let's my little boil, keeps my house warm with hot water heat. There's my oil tank that costs me a fortune for the oil. I have some shelving here. I could always use this, but come out of here. It's not good to store. The boiler room is very warm. It's the warmest room in the whole house. So it's not the best place to store food. The basement never gets cold, this basement. So I have this shelving over here that I can use. And then I have these two units here. I have this Canada Dry shelving that would hold a lot because it's wide. And I also have some storage there. So I think I have enough extra storage that it would hold plenty of food, extra food for me. So I think when I go to the store, I'm going to buy extra cans every time I go. And yeah, and just, this is where I can store it. So that is what an old cellar looks like. I'm sure when this house was built, it didn't have the cement floors. It probably had dirt floors in it that they were added afterwards. And there's a lovely cat litter over there. So now I have to make my way up. Oh, here's my new hot water tank. Yeah. Now this big unit and that over there, nobody knows what this is. They seem to, the man that lived here before seems to think it had something to do, it has a pressure gauge on it. I mean, it's not in use. I mean, it's all disconnected. But it had water pipes coming to it. So I don't know if this was an old hot water tank that they never took out, or the man seems to think it might have had something to do with pasteurization of milk. This was an old dairy farm. I have no idea. There's my big electric box. So I'm going to make my way up the steps. These steps are steep and they're not like even. The bottom step's real tiny. Top step is real big. So let me shut this off for a second while I get upstairs. Okay, I made it. Yeah. So I'm going to, already found some covering for the shelving down there, the wooden shelving. I had some shelving, you know, that rubbery covering you can put over wooden shelving. So I found some of that and put it on. So I'm just going to store some things down there, any overflow. So yeah. So that's what I'm going to do with my pantry. So I wanted to come on and show you that. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.